Happy Tuesday, everybody! It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Just in case you didn't know, it's Tuesday. Long day today. We just had the Bizarre Briefing earlier. Check that out at bizarrebriefing.com. And boy, howdy, we got a lot of new stuff coming up. We're going to have a really good night attack coming up. Thank you to everybody who sent in fake headlines for the thing today. I think we've got a lot. Maybe we'll check out this list a little later in maybe an after show. I've already sent the guys some headlines for them. So, but if you've got some, we'll probably take a look after the show. And if you don't know what this is, don't worry about it. You're good. You're good. Cap673 says, I thought it was Sunday because I had 2 days off. Man, I missed that. Oh, by the way, okay, good. So, let's talk about a couple things. First off, emotes on Twitch. We got some new emotes. We got a new emote. It's not live yet because I submitted it today, and I still don't have the automated approval system yet. But hopefully, surely in time for Saturday's rewind, and I might even do a stream in between now and Saturday, working on more emotes. But coming soon, we're gonna have Max, N-A-T-T Max. Of course, it's Max Trollbot. This is a zoomed-in version. We can, actual size doesn't super help on video. It helps more like when you're on Twitter or something. But it's the little Max Trollbot. So if you're a Twitch subscriber, even if you've got the free Twitch Prime because you have Amazon Prime, you will be able, in a few days, because we submitted it today, you'll be able to just type in NATTMAX to get that goodness, to emote and spam it all the way. And we're gonna be working on more. I've had some stuff finished up. So hopefully that opens up more time to put some more emotes. And if you have ideas for emotes, put them in the Discord. nightattack.tv/Discord to get in there in the fan-made Discord channel. Submit some ideas, graphics. If you want to make some pixel art, let us know. Thank you, Mike TV. Mike TV always with that good Tuesday night raid. This is the Harambe raid Ted Twitch doesn't want you to see. Oh, that's great. Mike TV is so plugged into Night Attack also. That's really great. All right, we're done being alive. Let's go something good. Oh, you know what? No, I should use my streaming playlist. I would love to play. You know what I would love to play actually for all of our music today in the pre-show is just Carly Rae Jepsen's "Cut to the Feeling," just over and over again. I thought I was joking about it, and I was getting in my car, and I was like, well, I got some podcasts. Monday's a big day for all of my podcasts that I listen to come out. So maybe I'll just listen to this podcast on the way over. It's about a 30-minute drive. And then I was like, oh, wait, well, I have Spotify open, and there's that new Carly Rae Jepsen song. What if I queued that up 15 times? And then I did that, and then I listened to it the whole drive. It's good. Yeah, Max Trollbot says it's actually pretty good. It's a very good. You know what's interesting about that song though is that it's very drums heavy. It's very focused on the drums and vocals. If you go and listen to especially the chorus, it's mostly a really bassy synth. There you get a little bit of some electric guitar in there, but it's very bass and drum heavy, and also vocal heavy. Her vocals are super wet, very processed, very, very processed. And then I quit driving the next day. Did I throw what's new Pussycat in there? No, I didn't. That would have been smart. Oh, you can see this one. Can you see the yeah, you can see this one. Thank you. Drums heavy. Is that British? Being good at math? No. Well, no. Okay, settle down. And man, there was a lot of new podcasts that came out today that were vying for my attention between new Mabim Bam and the new McElroy, the whole McElroy Brothers will be in Trolls 2 finally premiering, and new Your Kickstarter Sucks, which is great. We should get those guys on the show. Your Kickstarter Sucks guys. Those guys are really fun. In any case, is there any more housekeeping? I think that's it. Well, let's. Brian's not here, but maybe we can give. Maybe we should get a little Justin a call. Maybe we just call Justin Robert Young. See what his ass is doing right now. His ass. What is ass? Maybe Justin. There we go. Let's give him a call right now. Is he? Okay. Well done. Alrighty then. Well then let's watch some videos. You wanna watch some videos? Yeah? Let's here we go. Where is my thing for this? I have stuff for this. Yeah, we'll do this. Alright. Women virtually can't drive. Women virtually can't drive.
Stay right where the hell you are.
Driving women still causing problems. So a woman's got into a little two-seater. Oh, she hit a guy on the way out. And then she's reversing. She's trying to do like a K-turn sort of thing in a parking lot. Some good Grand Theft Auto 5 funny moments. Some really good best of moments here. Some good clips of this. Oh, and then she. Oh, okay. Yeah. That is some very bad AI. Okay. Cool. So Fanny. So Fanny. It's like Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin, that guy. He's really funny. Oh, I was gonna play this, but then Justin's calling. Justin Robert Young of the NSFW show. I mean, Night Attack. What's up, dude? Oh, I'm hearing myself a little bit. Hello. Oh.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, there you are.
There we go.
How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
What's I heard a bit of busy day in the old Austin, Texas.
A little busy. We did our Bizarre Briefing, which is our like monthly meeting podcast. And that's always like a, an hour and a half. And then we got a new emote submitted to Twitch. It's not approved because I submitted it today, but it's a little Max Robot head.
Nice.
And then probably working on some more this week. What else? Oh, coming up with the bit for today. Did you see I texted you back about that?
Yes. I don't know if I totally get it, but I trust you to drive us enough that I can pick it up.
Okay. It'll be more, it's not really a game. I've talked to Brian, and I think Brian super gets it, but it's more like the IMDb thing, where it's the structure of it'll be a thing that you both kind of give each other one of those things on the list, and you'll kind of make each other twist a little bit.
Sure. I'm in.
Cool.
I'm in 100%.
All right. What are you eating there? Cereal?
No, this is a little breakfast hash that Ash made over the weekend.
Yeah.
But didn't really get a good lunch, so I'm snacking as we hunker in for the night.
Ah, yes.
Yo,
Brian
I brought stuff for mukbang.
Mukbang? Oh, you're social eating.
Mukbang.
All right, what do you got?
I got Not Your Father's Ginger Ale.
Oh, man.
It's not your dad's, because your dad's an old fuddy-duddy teetotaling piece of shit who beats his wife. That's right, you heard us. Said it first.
I mean, it is true, though, is the weird thing.
That somebody really said it. And that was actually going to be the full name of the drink.
Oh, thank you.
Initially, yeah.
Yeah, not your father's ginger ale, because your father is an old teetotaler.
Well, what happened was they filled out the form at the USPTO, Patent and Trade Office, and they couldn't fit it all in there, so they just shortened it. I don't know. It's not your father's ginger ale. They know what your father's like.
Actually, there's something, and this is highly confidential, so you're only going to hear it here. Like,
Ooh.
they actually did get it in the paperwork the first time,
Mm-hmm.
but the way that the patent office works is they have to run it in another publication. And if somebody publicly, so if somebody else wants to lay claim to it, they can. And there was another not your father's ginger beer because he's a teetotaling piece of shit who beats his wife. That was an apparel brand for children, so they couldn't get it. So they had to shorten.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
So where you? I get. Is this? I feel like I've heard about this. You can probably get this.
Well, there's
just
not
about
your
anywhere.
father's root beer. I think this is
Oh.
they're spinning off
their
into
ginger
some
ale.
other directions.
But this isn't a ginger beer. This is just a ginger ale.
Well, it's alcoholic ginger ale, which I think is ginger beer. I think
interesting.
I think there's not a lot of difference between the two terms.
Okay, because I've
But
had
this is
ginger.
6% ABV,
Okay. Oh yeah, I see.
and it says with ginger.
Because I've had ginger beer. Ginger beer is very like a strong bite to it with the carbonation.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if this is just ginger ale themed beer or something.
This is beer flavored with spices. We like to think of it as a refreshing ale brewed with ginger. Best served chilled or poured in a glass over ice.
Yeah, so it's not like ginger ale with alcohol.
it's not?
It's like beer that is kind of like ginger ale.
They kind of put some ginger in.
Oh yeah. Oh oof. Okay.
You mean so what kind of notes are we getting? What kind of notes are in there?
The ginger is very prominent. It's very prominent, and I don't think it's overpowering.
No, like it's certainly up front. Like it's the first thing you smell even before you start drinking it. And then and when you smell it, you're afraid it's going to be overly sweet. You're afraid you're going to be like drinking high fructose corn syrup or something.
Sure, it's not very sweet.
But
it's
instead it's-
actually got a good tartness to it.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. It finishes a bit like I don't know, like maybe a
Gasoline.
Michelob
Gasoline.
Ultra
Were you
or
thinking of
something.
Gasoline.
Yeah, a little bit like gasoline, probably.
It just has it really just leaves a lingering notes like gasoline.
A lingering seduction. Yeah. That's,
Yeah, Ghost Dad's root beer could be a thing. I could market my own.
I mean, the problem is it's only available in that foreign country, and even then, it's very hard to find. It's so hard to find. You might think that the brand is just dead.
But once it
It's
comes back,
gone for years. But guess what? We're not.
it comes back in very broken English a few years later, and you get a Facebook alert about
Oh
it.
man,
Oh,
how
you-
weird! How weird that like I don't know that we're close enough family that we can make those horrific jokes live in front of all of our friends.
Dude, well, I'll tell you what. I've said it once. I'll say it again. That the jokes are literally the only thing I've gotten out of the relationship. So, like, if we're not gonna maximize on them, then honestly, what's the fucking point?
We rewatched the Ghost Dad saga. Ooh, that's weird. Yeah.
Something's gone crazy.
We rewatched the Ghost Dad saga on the Rewind 2 or 3 weeks ago.
How does that stand up?
Pretty well. It's the kind of thing where it's very touching and it's very personal, but it has moments of being funny, but it's very like personal, almost outside of what you might consider.
Does
comedy.
knowing how it turned out rob it of its electricity in the moment?
Maybe a little bit. I think the live acts, because so much of it is like, I just found out about this hours ago.
Yeah.
And then, you know what we did on last week's Rewind, which we do Sundays on the Twitch channel, is we watched the very first BB Live show.
That doesn't hold up.
No.
I would have recommended against that. I would have had the first one Justin was on, maybe.
Well, it was interesting. Do you know who calls in? Because you do like open Skype lines. Do you remember who a friend of yours who calls in? Well, I guess there are multiple friends of yours who call in. Cargill called in.
Oh, yeah. Well, Cargill was there for the first proto one that's lost to history, and I had it saved, or I just assumed Stickam would be forever, and it turns out it wasn't, and now it's gone.
A folly we've all had.
Yeah.
You believe that Stickham would have lasted.
Yep.
And so it was just apparently okay. Get this. Ready? You ready?
Ready.
For some
Ready.
Kenosha
I'm ready
shit?
to get this.
One of the guys in the chat room, his nick was
If all goes well.
the D-Man.
No.
Yes.
The what?
The D-Man.
Hold on. Was there 2 N's?
I don't remember. You didn't have chat on screen. You just said it. You said it a couple times.
I bet I know who that is. That's
really?
interesting.
Well, of course, Brian. We all know who the D-Man is. The D stands for divorce.
We all know who the D-Man is, but we wonder what the D stands for. Well, wonder no more.
I can reveal now, for the first time, exclusively, that the D stands for divorce. Smash cut, Times Square, crowd erupts.
I knew it. Smash cut to the
Palestinian handshake.
smash cut to Mad Money. He's hitting bullhorn saying, I knew it, sell, buy.
Bye. So, it's indiscriminate. There's also that mirrors a before shot where he was doing literally the exact same thing. At that point, fake blood is thrown onto all audiences live in the thrilling conclusion of The D-Man, an interactive theater experience. Afex says, why does the D-Man talk like a Native American? Because I'm racist.
I'm actually quite Jewish.
We actually, that was an entire episode. We have workshopped exactly one character live on the air, and it was the D-Man, where we made a bit out of, like, I had the idea that a character would be really funny if he was famous for being divorced, like he had been divorced the most amount of times, and it was many voices, but ultimately the D-Man is the voice that won.
Hey, do you think this guy's name is Musical Chemist or Music Alchemist?
Oh, that's clever.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. I've always heard it said it as musical chemist.
I like Music Alchemist.
I kind of like Music Alchemist.
Music Alchemist.
I mean, I guess either way.
Because there are probably tons of chemists who can
Yeah, but
strum
how
a-
many
strum a
Music
six string.
Alchemists?
It's a she. No, I do know it's a she.
Yeah.
That's fast alchemy.
Max Strobot says the D stands for Native American.
Or that Native American boy riding on a unicycle. D-Man.
Full Music Alchemists.
Oh, yeah, that's clever. You guys want to watch some video?
Yeah, let's go. Let's get
yeah.
some videos on this.
Oh, shit. Hey, real quick, man. You know what's out today for the Vive? For that VR?
Oh, the Star Trek one?
Yeah, man.
Dude, I haven't played it. Have I
Well,
played
it's
it?
only out. It just came out today. Drunk Kids Gaming is just firing up, getting started on it.
Oh, cool. That's
I
the one
wonder
where
if-
you're on the captain's deck and everyone has a different position. It's Space Team.
It's Space Team, right?
Yeah.
But you
The
look
original.
around and you're on the bridge.
Why
and,
didn't
and
they make
have,
it a Space Team collabo?
They
should've.
Man, they should have. They should have just bought the idea and. Because think about it, like randomized rule sets for what brings what. So it's like all the, and I don't know, we're about to find out, but I would imagine if they're smart, they'll make it so the captain has no ability to tell someone else how to do their job. Where it's like the captain, all he knows is that we need shields up at 40%.
And someone else knows how to do the shield.
Correct, but those rules change each time. Like keep talking and nobody explodes.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So therefore, it's like the only way to captain is to say what the intended outcome is.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Um,
But it's they just added the original bridge so that you
Oh,
can
that's cool.
yeah, so it's like you can switch and then you look around and it's all 1960s out and
Shit. So what? It was the initial is Next Generation or
it's some unique ship to that story or whatever, and I'm sure that's
gotcha,
going to be
gotcha.
I'm sure they're going to
It's
roll
not
out
supposed to be.
every possible everything, right?
yeah.
hey, Justin,
Totally.
can you turn yourself up just a little bit for me?
Give me that goose.
I'm just gonna talk a
Give me
little
that,
bit
give me
over
that,
you.
give
Talk
me
about.
that goose.
Keep it going. Just a little, goes a little more, a little more, a little more. Just a little more, just a little more. Hey, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
You have interruption
That
powers.
is it. All right. Hey, somebody had this thing on the I had this suggestion on the pre-show for the jury stream today. But I wanna pitch you just something like just for shits and giggles.
Yep.
It's a bit we've kind of done a little bit, but here, let me we'll build off it.
Welcome back. It's me, Child Rush Limbaugh. I'm 8 years old, but I'm also Rush Limbaugh. I'm reading now with my formerly Kool-Aid stained fingers the new talking points from the American left of my grade school class. I'm 8 years old. I'm just doing a bit where it's Rush Limbaugh, but 8 years old. We'll be back.
1059.
Child Snurdly. What are you?
Holy Can you please give us Kylo Ren too? The insecure Kylo Ren.
Did you guys call me, or did I just end up on the mask animation?
Yeah, you need the mask on.
Yeah.
Here, we'll turn you up a little bit.
Anyway, guys, what's going on? I was just hanging out. Did you? I didn't know if I had gotten it. Were you guys hanging out? And then, anyway, what's up? I'm just asking.
Yeah, we were just hanging out over by the over in front of the gas station. What's
Gas station.
the Shell?
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
The Shell guy with the 7-Eleven.
Sorry, Joe, you go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, we were just over at the Shell gas station, the one with the 7.
All right, guys, I'm just gonna get out of here. I'm Kylo Ren. Anyway, see ya.
See you later. See you later. Anyway, see you later. That was his big tagline that he said.
Okay,
in
see you
epic
later.
style.
Okay, see you later. So yeah, Justin got a vocoder.
Yeah, no, man. It's here. Check this shit out. It actually has like a vocoder.
So now I can give you guys the vocoder.
That's great. You need to get a little MIDI keyboard because I think that unit has MIDI support.
Yeah, you also need to learn to play the piano real fast. Can you do that for us? Knock
okay.
that out.
Tell you what, only that close to being a new techno whiz kid. Oh, it's in all the discotheques. Child Rush Limbaugh is sweeping all of the dance clubs.
Yo-hoy. Hold on. Don't you love it when you get an email that starts from Google like security breach thing? Oh, yeah. All right, I know what's up. Melodica!
Wait, no.
Oh, that's Trey Warren.
Is that NSFW?
Yeah.
Time to go and I'm so depressed.
That's amazing, dude.
That's so good. No, Brian, do you know about our Melodica bit on 1-900 Wrestling?
No, sir. What you got?
That man right there, Trey Warren, has done for us wrestler themes
On the
that he's
Melodica?
done in a hastily done Melodica. And so this is...
That's not a wrestling theme, is it?
what was that?
The funeral dirge, that's a wrestling theme?
Oh yeah, the Undertaker
With the
Come on,
bells.
He's
Okay.
yeah.
TV Easy Gun said he got too good at them and had to play them shittier.
Yeah. No, I made him start doing them over because they were too good. But the first batch was total garbage, and it was a real fun game to play. The shitty melodica version of theme songs, and now he's gotten good. But he's said that he's trying to be worse, and the ones that are in this later batch are definitely not as intricate as he got to the end of his recording session.
Awesome. I am looking for. Okay, there we go. Can I look at? Should I leave this doc closed?
You
or-
can look at yours. So the docs
Okay.
that I sent you guys are. You can look at them now. Those are the things that you're going to give the other person.
Oh man, these are great.
These are, by the way, if you want to get in on some of the writing stuff, check out the Discord or the Twitter, nightattack.tv/Discord, Night Attack Show on Twitter.
Oh man. Okay, this is great. How, should we know what percentage are real or not? Should I?
I will not tell you.
Okay, all right.
I will not tell you.
Okay.
Here's something. Here's a baby dancing.
Kid's got a nice wide stance, man. The kid's ready to be a sumo wrestler. Is that a straw?
Like a back scratcher?
Wow.
So
He's got that look down.
He's doing the haka dance, which is like a. Like
It's
a
the
New Zealand
new Harlem Shake. What? What?
Bonnie saying he's being culturally insensitive. That's an American thing, I believe.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Here we go. The world's largest 3D printed fidget
It's a bit
spinner.
hard to spin, it's quite fucking heavy. I think this is quite good core workout because it's really
This is
heavy to hold like this.
this is not gonna age well.
No,
Dude.
it already hasn't.
That bit.
So yeah, tell
one we
us
were just
about
watching
DJ Widget.
Oh yeah, no, we did a
DJ Widget.
yeah, DJ Widget, host of the Fidget Minute. Where he reviews where he reviews the latest.
You guys have to print one of those big ones and do a review on it.
It's
I want to see this develop. Like, I want to see 10 episodes of the Fidget
Sneakers
Minute.
is in it. He's,
Is he? Oh,
yeah,
God.
he's Mr. Spinnet or so. Oh, he's a Mr. Spinster, I think.
Monster.
Where'd you shoot it?
We shot in the garage with a with a green chalkboard behind me. And and by the way, could you tell what shirt I was wearing for that picture?
No.
It's the Kim, Ultimate Kim.
Yes. That's fucking amazing.
And people who watch Modern Rogue will love the cross. Or did
We did Taco Cat
Oh, you did
on the
Taco
other
Cat.
one, but we visited in similar waters. It's kind of fun to
the other
to
one.
bring like a Coke Light version of Night Attack bits to Modern Rogue.
Oh.
Here's a video.
Check my bank account. I'm too scared to check my bank account. I don't afford to check my bank account. I'm too scared to check my bank account. Check it, check it. Check it, check it. Don't want to check it.
See, that's what talent looks like, man.
Yeah. This is
Yeah,
Lewis
man, I don't know
Cole.
why he's just like playing what goes on in my head at all times.
I mean, it doesn't even mention on his channel that he's the world's first psychic musician.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause he got this shit exactly right.
I like that he visits Tomcat's stylist.
Tomcat style. Oh, he does. Oh, yeah.
Clothing.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. I was like, there's a real crossover there.
That's cool. Also, he's supposedly a good drummer. He's doing the drum beat right now. It's,
Man,
who's cool?
I think it's all computers. Ain't no human can know which button to press to make music like that on the
I
fly.
agree. Number one, there's a lot of evidence to support that. First, did God play an instrument? No. What does that tell you about his children?
Yeah. No, he said made in his image, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I didn't read one article about him playing a flute. I say the flute's unnatural.
Exactly.
If the
There-
flute,
there's
if
no-
the flute is so beloved by you libtards,
Yep.
why ain't it in the Bible? Why ain't it in the Bible?
Why isn't it?
It is.
Why isn't it? Why isn't a stand-up bass in the Bible? Why doesn't Jesus say to his guys? I forget their names.
Apostles.
And you
Yeah,
know what?
those
I've
guys.
read the Bible. Not once does it talk about how the audience should always clap on the 2s and 4s. I say the 1 and 3s.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the Holy Ghost knows,
Wait a second. The Bible mentions, not pigeons, doves. They talk about doves.
By the way, doves and pigeons, same animal.
Same.
I think
Same
That's
animal.
actually
That's a
true.
fact.
it's a fact.
That's a fact.
They both fly. They have
Yeah.
wings. They have beaks.
No, but like
That's three.
I mean, factually, they're the
Factually, no,
exact
they are
same
the
animal.
same
They're
animal.
just, yeah, colloquially, we just call them pigeons when they're eating trash. That's for real.
Well.
Yes.
I
Also,
learned something new today.
well, different animals. Yeah, it never says in the Bible that they're the same.
also,
When we were having this conversation, I've reread the Bible. I have double checked it for any reference, and I find none, sir.
also, I think he's heard the pigeons cry. Thank you, Brian.
Rest in peace.
I was there with you.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Y'all.
Hey, could you goose the studio monitors just a Tucci?
Sure. Just a Stanley Tucci.
Yeah,
Just
Stanley
Stan,
Tucci.
just a little Stanley Tooch,
Just a Stan man.
Just Eminem's Stan.
but starring Stanley Tucci.
Right. They should do that. Why didn't they do that?
Can we kickstart Stanley Tucci? Just playing the role of Stan.
From Eminem's Stan. All right. It would be super timely still. All right. Here's a video.
Well, it's 3:30 in the morning on Tuesday, Channel 10. You know what time it is. It's time for the Auntie Donna Show.
Auntie Donna Show. We're gonna have some fun with our guests coming up, but first of all, can you find the word in this pyramid? Give us a call, 1800-577-899.
500.
Oh, and we've got our first caller. Hello, what's your name? Oh, it's a crow.
What?
It's a crow who's called up who's somehow gotten a hold of a phone. And do you know the word in the pyramid?
Yes. Is it tumor?
It is tumor. Ding, 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 ding.
$500 cash. That goes to you, guy.
It goes to you, guy. Yeah, man. Started getting Grackle pictures. Somebody emailed me a Grackle in a diamond. Hold on, let me read.
What?
Who's trapping these grackles?
The Grackle in
Somebody-
the diamond. The Grackle in the diamond.
Got it. Oh no, it must have been on Twitter then.
Wait, did you show everybody
fact,
the
I'm gonna-
Corey Coleman Grackle?
What?
Yeah, I think we talked about that last week.
The Gary Coleman?
Corey.
Oh, Corey Coleman.
Up. What was that all about?
Both the Grackle. Fuck!
Dang it. I can't find where somebody sent me a picture of a Grackle and a diamond.
That's very strange.
Maybe. Don't you love that move where you type something and then Gmail says, no messages match your search. Did you mean Grackle spelled correctly, diamond? And you're like, yes, fine, that's what I meant. You click it and it's like, still nothing. I'm like, fuck you, man.
It's
What
just
was
saying
that?
0 results next to it.
Yeah. It's like, are you sure you didn't mean to spell it this way? Okay, yeah, fine. You're like, still wrong.
By the way, take a look at our new Max Trollbot emote coming in a few days.
Oh, sweet! That's awesome.
Yeah.
Here it is. Ben Jefferson sent me. He says it's titled "Grackle in a Diamond," and I said, "I'm not sure you would do with this, but now you have it. There you go." And so you're looking forward to Neshkov. So
Also,
you can enjoy the curse of the Grackle and the diamond.
Someone last week made did we look at these?
Yeah, I think we saw this by the end of it. That was pretty
crests.
fast.
Yeah.
Diamond group, fucko.
Diamond group, fucko. There was a lot of discussion on should it have nugs in it, should it not have nugs in it.
Oh,
Is that
nugs
too
are
much of a
fleeting, man.
jury
Nugs are gonna
thing?
nugs are here today, poop in 24 hours. That's what I say.
Sure.
That's a fact. This is biology.
That is
sweetheart.
actually biology,
That's
Bonnie.
literally how food works.
Well,
Unfortunately,
it
that is
depends on
true.
how much, fiber.
Oh, that's cool.
taken in.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
He found a Grackle with a blue head that lines up with the diamond. See that?
Yeah, look at that.
I thought
Grackle, tackle,
it was like a
Grackle,
somebody's
tackle,
ring,
Grackle, tackle.
and there was like a grackle attached
Grackle,
to
tackle.
a diamond ring somehow. I was confused.
Let's play Grackle Tackle, motherfuckers. Gonna kick my fry, gonna kick at yours. I'm gonna punch your face. I'm gonna tear your beak. I'm gonna fart on face, and your feathers are weak.
Sometimes Brian is a poet.
Today's not that
today.
day.
I just want to let you know that it is something that does happen occasionally.
Freestyle.
Sometimes it's pure magic, and you're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Always record."
Yeah, there was.
If only we were recording
It
up.
is not one to share anything, but
There was a great moment when we were riffing on beat poetry, and I was describing the phenomenon of kids who call and then hang up because they're too weirded out. Like, they're like, "Oh, what? Brian only warned me 7 times he would actually answer the phone, and then he did." And I gave a very good beat song, and I don't know what it said. I've forgotten all of it, but I
Wait.
remember it ended. I remember it ended.
It was the best beat poetry in
It
the
was really
world.
great, but it ended with "Find a better God." Click.
It was amazing, and it all rhymed. and-
Find a better God. Click.
That's whoa.
It was.
If I was that 12-year-old, I'd be like, oh.
No. I did not do it for a kid. I was riffing with friends of ours. That's-
Okay.
'cause we were interrupted. by
Although now I
somebody-
want to just listen and just say,
Find another god.
that could be as good as that story about Bill Murray stealing someone's fries and then looking up and seeing at him and he just says, "They'll never believe you."
Ironically, a story that became well believed.
Yeah.
Like the brand with Bill Murray, the urban legend, right?
Yeah.
Is that he does anything and just says that no one would ever believe him. Although at this point, we've heard that for so many years that wouldn't you totally believe that Bill Murray is doing this? We assume that Bill Murray is touring, traipsing across the nation, ripping off fries and hugging people and kissing their neck randomly like a weirdo.
Showing up to weddings.
I mean, at some point he has to look up and realize, oh crap, I've actually become one of my movies. I live a consequence-free lifestyle,
Maybe this is
and
a
I can
movie.
treat myself. Like
Maybe he's an opposite Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean? Like everything he does succeeds?
No. Wait, who is the...
Damn.
I know that you were coming here for the SPF 99 burns on Joaquin Phoenix.
No, who is the fake actor guy that...
Borat. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, it was the guy who was like, it was like, oh no, I'm not that guy, I'm another guy for some reason, but I didn't know either of the guys.
Wait,
Damn
is
it.
this in fiction or reality?
No, this was in reality. Ah, man, I thought it was Joaquin Phoenix, but maybe it's somebody else. Anyway.
Well, Joaquin Phoenix, I was mentioning because he did the "I'm Still Here" weird faux documentary
maybe that's what I'm thinking
thing.
of. Yeah.
where he.
Not Andy.
Oh, was it Andy Kaufman, Tony Clifton?
No, and it's not Garth Brooks. I'm not thinking about
Yeah. Are you sure you're not thinking of Chris
Chris
Guglielmi or whatever his name
Chris
was?
Gaines.
Yeah.
No, I'm not quite thinking of Chris Gaines. No, we are talking. Devo says we're talking about the same thing. All right.
Are you thinking of Sir Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Media?
Are you thinking about Sir Mix-a-Lot?
I'm thinking of both of them.
Are-
So Branson mix a lot.
Are you thinking of Nurse Lots of Love?
Are you thinking about lots a hugging bear from Toy Story 3?
Or are you thinking of JB and the Bear, the 1970s, early 80s thing?
I think I'm thinking of
that's a thing.
JP Power and Associates.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Are you thinking about the National Basketball Association?
Are
Is
you-
that something that you're thinking about?
I can't play this game. I don't know how.
By the way, Friday Hype Train.
Woo woo, man! I'm
It
so
rolls
sorry.
on every Friday. Go
I'm
ahead and check us out. Friday Hype Train call-in show. A lot of good times.
I'm sorry that I was only able to participate for so short a time. It was a busy day.
It was a busy day that Friday.
But I'll tell you
it
what.
was great. It was great. It was great to bring back Hearth and Oates. Yeah,
That deck.
However, briefly.
That deck was crushing it. I'm down to like I'm just focusing on the wild deck since it's the end of the month. But I made it all the way down to like 13 on that.
Nice. Oh yeah, no, that secret.
Yeah,
that,
it's got like a 3-to-1 ratio so far.
No, it's a real killer. It's a real sweet dick.
Dick. Hey, are you watching the latest season?
Not in Hearthstone, you'll be able to share your dicks easier.
Are you watching the latest season of Fargo? Fargo season 3?
Yes, that we have watched the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, that's enough. But that dude Varga, tell me he's not just straight up Bricktop from Snatch.
He certainly seems from that school of like that kind of swagger Michael Caine kind of thing.
But also that the accent is similar. You're like, do you know what nemesis means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's great. Although this is the first season where you kind of see that like the show has a type, and there's like, oh, despite the fact that these are all different stories, they definitely bear some of the same hallmarks, and that it's like, oh, here's the like super articulate outsider that comes to town and charms or terrifies everyone, and here's the super dumb criminal, and here's the over active female figure or whatever. I don't know.
Well, and I did think that they turned their type on its head in one way, in that normally you start with an incident and the cover-up spins out of control. In this case, you're about three into it. You probably have noticed that there are 3 fairly tame, fairly quaint story threads happening, right? And so what happens is, instead of the incident starting at the beginning, you start with 3 kind of, like I said, quaint things, and then they just become this inscrutable knot. You're like, oh dear, no, this is unfortunate. But it still hits those same vibes.
Oh, dude, no, I still really, really dug it, and I'm pumped to see more. It's just a matter of fitting it in.
Fitting it in again.
Fitting it in again.
That's my favorite song.
Fitting it in the end.
Oh, wait. This turned your turn.
Fitting it in the end, inch by inch, in the end, inch by inch, in the end.
I think I just changed the words to the Wicked Scepter song from the Mr. Show sketch.
Oh,
Getting the shaft again. Getting it in the end.
Oh man! So what's going on? You see these Yeah, what's up with the president these days? Like,
Dude,
no one
there's
talks
a
about it.
new article. There's a new article that just says Trump quote getting depressed and fat. like,
like everybody's just lazy on the reporting.
But it was like an AP story where it's like sources say he's super depressed and as a result he's getting fat.
Oh, God.
Reuters says president, fake and gay. Getting fatter every week.
We go now to Cum Slicker 79.
79.
That's the name of the troll that posted it. Cum
really?
Slicker.
You remembered your troll.
What? No, that was just a random name. I wasn't. I didn't memorize it.
Don't you?
Of course he remembers that. Like, who's shocked? Raise your hand if you're shocked.
Yeah. Well, first of all, raise your hand if you believe it.
I believe you.
Bonnie
would.
believed it.
I believe it.
Can you believe that I have a troll named Cum Slicker 79?
Yes.
Absolutely. Hold on.
I'm like, come on, don't be a Cum Slicker 79. Woo!
Hold on. We got
I
safe
would
search
love
on.
it if this ends with you being correct because subconsciously you have memorized.
It turns out that I'm Cum Slicker 79. I take an Ambien and then that's what takes over.
And this is with safe search off. Wow.
Was that a Tiger Woods reference?
Was he on Ambien?
Well, he was the first time he had a wreck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, no, that was what happened when all the shit went down and like his wife bashed out his windows and shit and like it was apparently she got all up in his grill discovering some affair stuff and he was just like an Ambien like a quap guy.
Quap guy trying to running individual joints.
If you just call Ambien quap, like and you're just falling forward like.
Oh.
Yeah. So Cum Slicker 79. What a legend, that guy.
Oh man, he was so important they had to erase him from history.
Just completely wiped him out.
Oh
He's working for the government now.
Although, by the way, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be CUM, but if it was like COME, like Slicker 79, like that's not, if you were writing a script and a troll was writing something, like that would be a name you'd come up with. Like it wasn't a wholly unbelievable suggestion.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty bad, but I feel better now. True fact, he quit the next day. He gave up trolling. Do we have any news fails?
You know what? News fails have been pretty slow lately. I can double check.
Have we graduate? I say we graduate straight up to game show fails.
Did you guys see that little Twitter gif that was going around where Trump was standing next to the Pope and then he reaches over for his hand and
Oh, the hand? Yeah.
Now, was that actually Trump's hand? And
No, it was not
Meliana's?
actually Trump's hand. He didn't try to hold the Pope's hand.
No,
and the Pope-
no. But I thought it might have been like the swatting away incident from earlier in the week. But
Oh,
Does that
that I
make
don't
sense?
know, but I think it looked like an older. I think it was supposed to be evocative of that, but
oh,
not.
okay. So somebody just staged that and put that together.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious though. Whoever did that, Cum Slicker 79.
Slicker 79.
You were so funny. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, it was Cum Slicker 79's hand. So yeah.
Right. Oh gosh.
Yeah, so we haven't had a new news fail in a while. If someone's got some game show fails, put them in the chat and we'll take a look at one.
Game
But
show fails.
Yeah, man.
Are they?
Or
It's
maybe
always
submit
the
it-
tube top
submit it-
girls running down the.
Tube top. Wait, whoa! What is
What?
this? What do you mean?
It's they always show
Tube
those.
top girls always running down the aisle. Swirl.
Swirl?
Swirl,
Okay.
okay.
No,
Because
no,
they
the
have to
entire
stop
song,
that.
The entire song. No. I want to hear Tube Top Girls.
Okay, we got a news fail here. Here we go.
This one's a bogey. Bogey, and well,
Bogey in
The-
that it's
the
a
ti-
success.
no. The title says reporter blooper though. Blooper usually doesn't mean somebody jumps into frame. So
You think it's maybe he missays a word, maybe cuntus, maybe it's a cuntus situation?
Oh, no. I think there's somebody runs in on him.
Yeah,
Like
but
they're
I don't know that they would call it a blooper. That's what I think too. I'm gonna say
This is a midday.
accidentally misspeaks and gets the other dude to laugh.
Oh,
A
like
giggle fit?
he.
Like-
Exactly.
yeah, like
as
he
you
tries-
can tell by our 79 cum slickers.
All right, here we go. This is a short one.
Pause for Jeremy Corbyn, but already there's some uncertainty about what he was saying on benefits.
Yes, Jeremy
Absolutely
Corbyn, when he
fantastic.
was
Thank
asked,
you.
just give us one
It's
sec,
all
please.
right.
Jeremy
Just
Corbyn
grabbed
was
her
asked
tit.
whether he would
He just grabbed her tit like a boss.
Like, okay, watch this.
So wait, all right,
Direct
so
like a
stop.
fucking ICBM.
And actually, not like a boss, because you'd be fired and arrested if you were a boss who did that.
Okay, so this
Oh,
is
look,
a double
look.
fail,
It's
right?
just a straight up sexual assault.
I mean, because if she walked up and he just pushed her head so she like moved away, that would also that would be a news fail, right? Like in and of itself. But it goes the extra mile to add him grabbing the tit awkwardly.
I don't understand that. Like he cups her. Like it was intentionally grabbing.
What? Okay,
right?
check his eyes. Check his eyes on the replay, right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so he looks at her.
He's looking at
He
that
looks directly
moment.
at her.
No. We're gonna Zapruder this. We got to go frame by frame.
Okay,
because
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're a super slow mo coming right up.
All right, so she's coming into frame. She's got her shades on.
I feel like we need dramatic music for this.
I feel like we definitely need some dramatic, some dramatic music. All right, and
Oh, I got it. Here we go.
All right, and I'm gonna. This is for serious, so. All right, Ryan. What do we see here?
I don't understand the bit we're doing.
we're being very serious while we're dissecting this. Okay, here we go.
All right, so he glances. He looks right at her. Okay, now there's an intentional move on the.
It's like a.
It's a swoop in. He moves to the side, curves, and swoops right inside her jacket. Now, for the moment.
Now, here would be the only thing that I would say is obviously heat of the moment. I love that the gas bag never fucking breaks stride and is just like on his point about Jeremy Corbyn the entire time, oblivious to this scene. But you could make the argument that he begins his eye gesture before he definitely makes contact with Titty.
He does. He moves his head. His head swivel is completed before the arm launches.
Okay, so now he sees her.
All right, now what I want to know is whether at any point she acts like there's something strange happening. Like I want to see her face here. So okay,
She's
so
kind of
he
smiling a little bit,
And then she's like, awkward.
but also she knows that she's breaking into a live package or to something that's being recorded.
Right.
She hits him.
She's being a little cheeky and
this,
walking
look at
over
her
there, but I
face.
don't think
All
she
right.
expected to get her
Yeah,
titty
she
grabbed.
suddenly figures out that was my tit, and she
That
kind of
was a
half
tit.
hits, half pats on the shoulder the guy, as if to say, "Well, you half sexually assaulted me, so I'm going to half physically assault you."
Pop. You don't think that it's like maybe it's like collegial, like, well, you know, sometimes you get the titty, sometimes the titty gets you.
I think that's how she's playing it off, but I think she put a little oomph in that. She was just like, "Hey, asshole."
Like, her face was like.
Shift Lock is suggesting that he pinches the tit under the jacket, and that's what draws the violence.
Oh wait,
If
like
there's-
right here. Hold on.
It does look like a pinch.
Now, right, and you can see there's this specific moment that her face goes sour.
Okay, so yeah, this is even now.
And then like,
good
all right, ready?
fun,
Pinch
good fun.
in 3, 2, 1. Execute pinch. Face changes. Oh no, I don't like that. And then,
and he's pushing her back, but I think his fingers are curling, kind of outward, such that it's pushing further into her as his whole hand pushes her back.
Her bag.
All right,
her
I'm
back.
called
sold.
breasts,
I was not
Bryce.
sold on this. I find this to be compelling evidence. That man, I definitely see a big taco pinch kind of
Wait,
And
motion.
she's like, look, you can see she makes the decision to swat him, and she takes the long route. She does Danielson paint the fence up and then down.
Yeah.
Also, what a next level creep this guy is. Like, that dude was just like, oh yeah, I just sexually assault. Like, you know, I 10% of my brain is thinking about this sexual assault. That's how little it means to me because I do it so often.
So what is this other guy? Like, I'm wondering, like.
Yeah, let's actually listen to his point, because maybe this was a really important segment.
Sure. Okay. Here we go.
I can't wait.
Pause for Jeremy Corbyn, but already there's some uncertainty about what he was saying on benefits.
Yes, Jeremy
Absolutely
Corbyn, when he was
fantastic.
asked,
Thank you.
just give us one
It's
sec,
all
please.
right.
Jeremy Corbyn was asked whether he would end the freeze on many benefits.
What?
Wait,
well,
did
fuck,
she
did
say
they
he
end?
was a
Did they end the
wanker?
freeze on many benefits or not?
Wait.
No.
Did he say he was a
How
wanker?
did
Jeremy
Spider-Man get his
Corbyn.
powers? We're gonna need to wait for the movie.
God damn it! God damn it! How are we gonna know?
Wait, did she just say he was a wanker though? Like, it sounded like she was chiming in.
She was saying absolutely fantastic. I don't know. She was trying to like.
Oh, she said fantastic.
Yeah, look, I don't know if this will be a surprise to you, but the odds are good she didn't workshop this before she took it to air. She didn't even show up for the table read, unfortunately, or she would have known her part was cut. Her cart was butt.
Her cart was
Her
put.
her part was
That'll
cupped.
bulletin board material.
I
That
think
card
her-
is butt.
I think her part was cupped. That's what it was.
I've already.
She-
Hey, I'm looking at line 15, and I've already forgotten what the gap yeah thing was again. What was that?
We never listened or watched it, but Justin did talk about it on Weird Things.
Oh, I ran into this guy.
I can't come shopping on the King's Road today.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
'cause
right.
I'm literally in Burma. Yeah, I know. I'm on my gap year at the moment. Yeah, I know, it's amazing. Yeah, I can't believe you said that, because that really reminds me of this time on my gap year. Yeah, I was in Africa, in Tanzania, and I saw this woman with malaria. She had like flies all around her eyes, and she looked at me with this vacant stare, but with a sense of endearing hope, as if to say, you know, despite our differences, you and I are one. We're kindred spirits. Yeah, and then I just thundered everywhere. I was like, I'd been on the lash the night before, been on the rack sheet, best night of my life, best night of my life.
What is the universal truth that this
my
is
God,
tapping
I can't
into that
believe you
made
said
it
that,
such a
because
success?
That really reminds me of this time on my gap
So
year.
I think it is a
Yeah.
fair
I
kind of
was in
like
South
British
America,
phenomenon,
in
which
Toronto.
probably limited its outside of the country's success. But rich kids,
Gap
not only-
year.
gap year.
Got
Yes.
it. Got it. They
But
take.
they also talk like this, and but now it's a gap year.
Got it. What?
Yeah, that white kids are prep assholes.
What?
Also, yeah, it did remind me a lot of Chet Page, and I definitely I think I might see him again on Friday. I definitely want to I want to tip him off to Chet Page.
Have that nature 1-0. Yeah, made a little volcano. All the little chunklets froze.
All right. I think I've had
Right,
just
so
about
bad.
the sum total of this.
Yeah.
Of gap,
No,
yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
More like Gap Nah. Oh, got him.
Oh no. Oh dear.
I mean, he might be watching this show. Like, we talked a lot about this show.
Well,
And,
no. Well, and unfortunately, I just I'm not the target demo.
Actually, I don't know if I should save this for the show, but I had an amazing experience talking to that guy specifically related to the Night Attack show.
Oh, right on. All right. Well, save it for the show, because yeah, like it's already it is known, Khaleesi, that he's awesome and cool. I would love to hear the rest of it.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely it's funny. Yeah, it'll be worth something in the first act.
Awesome. Awesome.
Public school bitches, no gap year here. Well, I mean, the idea for a gap year is you go like either you're like changing colleges or you're about to go to college, right? Is that the idea? I have no idea.
Yeah, sometimes between grad school and your undergrad, there's a gap year because you have to apply and you have to get accepted into that place. So rather than take a job that would leave a different employer upset when you quit, then you just gonna fill that gap year.
All right, hey Justin.
Yeah.
Let's guess what happens. I'll give you a hint. The title is Anchor.
Justin could still play.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
So Ren and I just sent along a video and then didn't mention that the title totally spoiled the whole thing. So I think we can.
All right. Yeah. Your clue is the title has the word anchor in there.
Tell the elevator company when to work their people. They submit a schedule to us. They said they could do the elevator in 6 weeks.
That's your clue.
What do you say, Justin?
This is live. It feels.
But it's from Chelsea. And the program is New York Good Day on Fox 5 News. Also, if it helps, it's 8:19 in the morning and 67 degrees.
Fahrenheit.
67 Fahrenheit.
I think he says the N-word.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see.
Oh.
So all we're trying to hold them to is meeting their deadline. As far as doing elevator repairs 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, I don't see that as being a typical process, nor is it a typical process to be working on.
I've got to go now. I want to thank you both. Thank you. All right, it's back to you, Jim.
Ollie, don't let her go away. That's what. Does she have a response to that? Is she still there?
What's that?
Did the lady just leave?
Yeah.
Pause this thing. Wow, a new challenger enters the arena.
Oh, no. I know this. This is the clip where they start going back and forth and they start just cursing at each other.
Let me hear.
I should have kept that discussion.
She's back if you want her.
Yes. She heard you. Yes.
What'd you like to know?
I would like to know a response to what the gentleman said. The gentleman's a very effective spokesperson for the company, but obviously the people who live there are not satisfied with his explanation.
Right. So what do you want now?
Well, if I have to teach you how to be a reporter, Ollie, I'll do that later.
Why don't you do that later, Jim? I think the lady expressed herself, and you're not here, you're there. Is there any question you'd like me to ask her?
No, I'll give you lessons on how to become a reporter later
I'll
on.
give you some lessons on how to be an editor, because I was your boss once.
Yeah, you were, and are no longer. How did that happen?
Well, I don't know.
Here's Ernabel DeMillo.
Good morning, Jim. We are live.
Oh, cat fight.
Both old now.
They both quit the next day.
Yeah,
Did they really?
Quit.
No, buddy, it's a bit we've been doing for a while.
What, they quit
And
the
then a
next
titty
day?
fell out.
What? How did I miss that?
Wait,
By the way,
hold on. I just realized.
Nick with a C in the diamond says, do you know how much self-awareness you need or lack to have this kind of a fight on the air? You're right.
Wah.
No one should ever do that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. Oh, someone pointed out this is also on the official W Scottish One. This is the official Fox 5 New York channel.
Look, man, they
I
ain't
bet
dummies.
it's like a content ID thing. Right?
They want
You gotta upload
those views. Yeah, they have to upload it.
Alrighty. I think we're good to go.
You ready?
You guys want to do the show?
Yeah. Let me.
You ready?
Let me empty the tank.
That's a no then.
Listen, we want this all to be really awkward.
Alright.
I was sitting there, I was really sure we were going to see her lose her. Like, why was she doing the interview in a robe?
I don't know.
They're really trying to get those ratings, don't you think?
Well, I think that they were probably doing the spot, and then somebody was like, oh, what the fuck's that? And then was like, oh, wait, you're talking about that? Then I want to say my piece. It's lying.
She's like, it'd be nice if they didn't do it during the middle of the night.
The elevator repair?
Yeah, no, I'm referring to when I was on TV, and I was like, it'd be nice. I was like, that's a great quote, Bonnie. Really great. Really, but nobody else would. They were just going door to door. I felt so sorry for them because I know, like, Like, if that was your job, I'd be like,
This is, by the way, when you were. Oh no, we
Right.
did talk about when you were
Yeah.
on the local news.
I think you were.
Yeah.
Two seconds. We get no water and then I'm ready to run.
Alrighty.
All right, boys.
Started a trend. Everybody's copying my moves.
You guys watching House of Cards yet? New House of Cards dropped.
I didn't even finish the last one.
Yeah, can I share some real stuff?
Sure.
In the
Kevin
first
Spacey is my
5
dad.
minutes of each morning, I get my fill of a sociopath in the White House.
I'm gonna tell you what.
No.
I'm gonna tell you what. This new
And once
season
this-
is shocking. How close, like you couldn't. There's stuff that you couldn't. Well, I guess you maybe could have predicted, but there's a lot of weird connections and just like.
Well, they had time. They had a lot of time since the November surprise.
Yeah, but
I guess.
I mean,
I don't know when their
like,
principal photography was.
like
but
there was also moments that they edited in B-roll of Logan just to be evocative of that.
That's true.
you know,
It is
stuff.
weird when they added in Logan just for. Oh wait, no, in the movie
Oh,
Logan. I
no,
thought you-
yeah, no, sorry. They
Logan to
should have.
House
They
of
should
Cards.
have added.
They should have
just their
clips
chief
of
of
Logan.
security. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's
Man,
just Kevin Spacey, and he's like, "Well, sorry, dear, I'm just watching Logan, the new movie starring Hugh Jackman."
Don't
not
confuse
spoiling
me from.
anything, by the way.
Don't confuse me for Morgan Freeman. I'm Frank Underwood.
I'm also not the D-man. I'm Frank Underwood.
Well, now it's me, Child Rush Limbaugh.
All right.
Hugh Jackman as Come Slicker.
Brian, are you telling me you're watching the news? In the mornings, you wake up and you read the news?
You can't. It's sweetheart. I'd like to introduce you to a little thing called the internet. It's
No, it's hard to avoid, isn't it?
yeah, yes, so it is. What is happening? This is a very weird. Are you about to put you in the sunken place?
Bonnie in her Paula Poundstone outfit, just like leaning over, like hard to avoid, right? Just her full one woman comedian show. I would love that.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's just that you were always like, Bonnie, you can't read the news. You're not allowed to. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm
well
all,
that suggestion still stands. It's not healthy for you, sweetheart, and I like having you around.
I can't handle it. I really can't.
Well,
I have such a strong sense of justice. And,
Man, you know what? I am now
and,
convinced Wonder Woman is going to make so much money. I think that there is a I think there is a movement where you're seeing a shift where like just the mere fact of women's only showings and all that stuff and the ability to turn around and mock and throw the words back in the face of people who I don't know, the alt-right folks. I think it's going to be very financially successful.
Oh my gosh. So
the question is, does that crack outside of a loud to us because we're in the middle of it, like core demo? Like does that play in Chicago?
Tell me this: was the limiting factor for Ghostbusters the feminist dialogue around it, or was it the quality of the movie?
I would say, well, the movie sucked. So like
the quality of the movie, right? So absent that, if it was a good movie, let's say Wonder Woman is good, do you think that there's a second at bat for that phenomenon?
Maybe, but I think, but you can't rule out part of the Ghostbusters thing, which was that like now you have to agree with this political ideology and then decide whether or not you like the movie to a certain segment. And granted, it's not like that they're the end all be all, but if you talk about breakout financial success,
and also there's a significant amount of baggage that's not present on Wonder Woman that was there for Ghostbusters. It was a retread, a reboot, some might feel or threaten like it's a quote unquote fixing of the original or whatever. Whereas the narrative behind Wonder Woman is this is a golden oldie of a comic book hero who's never gotten her due, who's never gotten a feature length cinematic release. And so in that regard, it's an underdog story, which I think more people are going to rally around.
And by all accounts, it seems like a better movie than Ghostbusters, at least by the reviews. But then again, I think Ghostbusters wound up getting probably better reviews than it deserved.
I like
Space NML, is that is Space NML dropping a Harmontown reference? You can't review a movie until you first explain your worldview. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Oh my gosh! Now, we were talking about Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah.
And then what else were we talking about? Worldviews. Wait, I had a really important point.
I was talking about the narrative of rallying behind a golden oldie getting her due. And by getting her due, I mean getting her dude. She's a golden oldie, man. She's old. She's old and she wants it. Oh, shit. Speaking of which, okay, I now know what we're going to talk about.
Speaking of somebody being old and wanting it.
That's exactly it. That's what I'm going to talk about. I now know what I want to talk about at the beginning. All right, I'm ready.
Also, Ghostbusters 73% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ghostbuster is 73. How about Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman is sitting pretty at a 97.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Holy shit! I know a certain British dude that needs to eat a bag of Cheetos.
Mm-hmm. No haters.
Because he hates them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got allergic on his gapia.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I am ready.
Are we all good? No one needs to pee?
Actually, you know what? You're right. I probably should go twice just to be sure.
Just double check.
A double evacuation.
I got this bucket here. It'll be fine.
Cray.
Piss in the bucket. Piss in the bucket.
Piss in the bucket. Piss in the bucket.
In the bucket.
Move that over here. Doobly doo. Whoopsie doodle. Whoopsie doodle hee. Go here. Click that. Alrighty. We're gonna do the show right now.